Good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so we're meant to be doing the final group stages here, the final stage basically of POS number 3 on Asia. However, there appears to be a problem with the Asia server, and I'll show you what the problem is. So you go into the tournaments API and there is nothing there. Now, I don't know if that is going to affect the tournaments as a whole. Wargaming have said they are aware of the situation, they are working on it, they are trying to sort it. I've started the stream just in case, but I have no idea what maps we're going on, what time we're going out, or anything of that sort. Now, if the tournament goes ahead, I'll get the room invite in about 5 minutes from now. I am monitoring the notifications from Wargaming. At the moment, we haven't got any, other than that they are aware of issues and they're trying to fix it right now. So all I can do, guys, is start the stream and hope for the best. That's really all I can do. There's literally nothing else I can do. It may be resolved in time, it may not. It may be that we'll still get the room invite, we may not, because there are no tournaments displaying at all. So I don't even know if the clans have managed to well, they should have registered, but I don't know if they have to re-register. I'm not sure. I have no idea, to be honest with you. As simple as that. Now, I can't show you a replay or anything because I'm waiting to find out what's actually going to happen. So all we can do is sit here and have a chat. And that is it. And having a chat is pretty difficult when there's a delay on the stream. Yeah. So there's not much I can do, guys. Not really. Not at this moment in time. My hands are tied, literally. We're in the lap of the gods here. The gods being Wargaming, of course. We're at their mercy in hopefully resolving this. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we'll get the invite, maybe we won't. If we get the invite, then I'm not going to know what maps we're on. I just don't know, to be honest with you. And I'm assuming it's only Asia and not the other servers. But again, I don't really know. Again, is the honest answer. So we got 3 minutes before we get the invite. So let's just hang on and see. I might as well just take this and get the 300. I'm not getting the battle pass. Not for Asia. I'm going to stay as free to play. So let's see. Let's see. Still monitoring wargaming. Not heard anything from the organisers yet. I know they're working on it behind the scenes. So what they're saying is, hi, we are aware there are problems in Asia at the moment. We are trying to resolve them before the tournament starts. I will only be able to give details on the matches once the problems have been resolved. So clearly the problems haven't been resolved. So clearly we don't know about the matches. That was in the in a separate Discord server. In the main Discord server, well, everybody is saying, well, what's going on? What's happening? I don't know. I don't know what to say. The problem with Asia is that whilst it's like, I don't know, what is it? It's like 8 o'clock in some parts of Asia now. If you happen to live in Australia, it's, you know, much later than 8 o'clock. And therein lies the problem, you see. So if I look at the clock, so in Auckland it's 11 o'clock in the evening. In Bangkok it's almost 6 o'clock. Mumbai it's almost 5 o'clock. In China it's 7 o'clock. So in Sydney it's 9 o'clock. And this is the problem. Obviously the longer it goes on, the later it gets, and then certain people in certain countries, well, they have to go to bed because they have things to do the next day, like school and stuff and work and real life bits and bobs. So I mean, if they can't fix it, I don't know what they're going to do, is the honest answer. And at the moment it doesn't look like it's been fixed. So but we have got a room, but I don't know. Oh, ENT are there, so I'm going to ready up. They're playing E7. We're going out on Canal. There you go. Look, so we did get the room. We don't know anything about the tournaments as such. There's tournament tab. So unfortunately, people aren't going to be directed to the stream. But we have got a room. So we have a room. It's going to be so we have a room. That's what we have. We have a room. Now, I don't know if the teams are going to be able to show up. We'll pop in about 30 odd seconds. Excuse me. I'm still tired from streaming NA this morning, which was like 4:30 my time. It drains you, dude. Rooms are up, however. So the rooms are up, but the problem is, if you go back to the winter season, we had an issue in EU where games had to be replayed because whilst everything was going okay, the results were not going through. So, I mean, I can't tell the gaze on ENT or E7. They did forget to feed the hamster, yes. I don't think it's the servers this time. I think it's something else. So yeah, Wargaming is saying that due to technical problems, we cannot guarantee that today's tournament in Asia will start and go well. We are making every effort to fix the problem. In case they affect the tournament, the matches will be replayed on another day. So, but we've got here, we you know, the tournaments are clearly not working appropriately. They're clearly not working. If you look at the, when I look at the room, we've got victory conditions value, tanker tier value. So it may not capture the results, and that's one of the problems. Wargaming need to capture the results. So the tournament has not been postponed. They cannot postpone it now. So it's not a postponed tournament. It will go ahead, but matches may have to be rescheduled. So I don't know what that means. It means that the clans have got to suffer. Suffer, you clans. Suffering suffragettes. So basically, they're going to have to suffer. I like that idea. Let's have a look at announcements. Yeah, so it's basically going to be, the tournament will go ahead, but it may have to be rescheduled. So, so I don't know. Anyway, we've got 30 odd seconds to go. We are going out on Canal, apparently, with ENT on the north spawn and E7 on the south spawn. ENT, well, we got Clutch in the 50B, Devil's Anthem, the IS-4, Ken Wars in the E5, Necromancer, Ken Wars now in an IS-4, Necromancer in an AMX 50B, Rename User in a Vickers, Striker in a Vickers, and Legacy in an E5. Looking at E7, we have Nat Backwards in the T22, 7 Ruler in a Crown Wagon, Mataxum in an E5, Nitro Glycerin in a Crown Wagon, X Gamma in something. I didn't catch it. Where is it? Where are you? Where is it? So X Gamma in a T22, Nuggies and Fries in an E5, and Pink Puffins also in an E5. Now, if you are watching, you'll see that the FPS is going to fluctuate between lots, because I've just seen my FPS at 20, I tells you, with my ping on Asia at the moment skyrocketing higher than I've seen it for a long time. So let's get up high and see what may or may not happen. So at the moment we got ENT en masse, even the Vickers are going to join them, heading towards the A and the B cap. We're going to get Devil's Anthem dropping into the B cap here. On the other side, well, E7 Maddox is very far forward, very aggressive, takes a shot though as he goes over. The T22s are pushing through towards D. Ken Wars pushing over, trying to get that reset on the C cap, but there are 2 tanks in there, so it's going to be pretty difficult. B and A will be taken, but and C will be taken for E7. As I said, Maddox very far forward, but Nut Backwards is coming around in the T22, trying to sort something out. D cap will now be taken, but at the moment ENT do have the cap advantage, courtesy of the 50Bs, which are over here, and they're trying to put shots across into Nitroglycerin, and they get good shots into 7 Ruler there. Was it 7 Ruler or was it Pink Puffins? It was both. Pink Puffins bouncing, but not bouncing the second one. So Maddox is trying to get shots across as well. Maddox now has lost half his hit points, which isn't good for him. He's in a very advanced position then. Ken Wars, if he only had the elevation on that gun, he'd give him a smack. But he doesn't. Rename User, well, we got Rename User just floating around the map there in his Vickers. Legacy and Devil's Anthem here, well, they're overlooking just in case Maddox gets it into his mind to push over into B. He's probably waiting for Nat backwards to come over. Striker is saying attack. I don't think you need to attack ENT, to be fair. But your call, guys. Striker is desperate for an attack for some reason. Where is Striker? Well, there he is. No wonder he wants to attack. He's sat at the back. So, at the moment, the way it's standing, we've still got Maddox in quite an advanced position there. Pink Puffin's just overlooking at the back. X Gamma coming down now to join up with Nat backwards. Legacy and Devil's Anthem, as you can see, are still on the ramp overlooking the B cap. Pink Puffin's now going to come up high and try and get some shots. Maddox still far forward and still in a relatively nice position despite losing a bit of HP. 7 Ruler dropped down in the Crown Wagon, and we have Nitroglycerin just protecting. Yeah, the ping is going through the roof here, Striker, with loss and everything. So at the moment, and Nuggies and Fries is in the TD spot that normally you have TDs. Look, there he is, just hiding. ENT, well, they don't really need to do much. They've just got to sit here and wait for E7 to do all the work. Good shots into Maddox there. Now he's going to be joined by the Crown Wagons of 7 Ruler and Nitroglycerin. Here they come. Don't know what they're looking to push though. They're looking to push round, try and get shots into Devil's Anthem in Legacy. Possibly, because they're going to be down. Yes, they are. That's exactly what they're looking for. With the T22s also coming in. So, not a bad push, but the problem is 50Bs are now moving, trying to capture those Crown Wagons. King Wars is looking worse for wear. Down, however, goes 7 Ruler. Down, he's out. Courtesy of those 50Bs and everything. So, not looking good here for E7. Nitroglycerin now. Well, Clutch has got 1 shot left. There he is. Now he's out of ammunition and he's got to reload. King Wars, down he goes, but so does X Gamma. Now Clutch is in a real bad position here. Pink Puffin should be able to put a nice HE roll up his boom, and he does. This is going to change it a little bit. Nitroglycerin in Maddox, though, are 1 shots. Devil's Anthem should be able to finish off Maddox here, but Vickers of Renamed User. Oh, ENT just managing to hold the advantage. But if they take out, and there it goes. ENT taking it, but very meh. Not the teams, not the games, but the server. Not the best, to be fair. I mean, the loss in the ping is quite high. So, anyway. So, yeah, well played by ENT. Commiserations to E7. Don't know what conditions these guys are playing under. Probably not the best. To be perfectly frank and fair, but we can only do what we can do. So we're going to change those spawn points here on Canal. This time Clutch ENT on the south spawn, E7 on the north. Looking at the way the teams are rolling out here, we've got Clutch in the 50B, Devil's Anthem in the IS4, King Wars potentially in an IS4, Necromancer in an E5, Renamed User in a Vickers, Steve in a Moose, and Striker in a Vickers Light. Moving over to E7, we have Nat backwards in a Vickers, 7 Ruler in a Crown Wagon, Chromatrox in an E5, Nitroglycerin in an E5, X Gamma in a Crown Wagon, Nuggies and Fries in an E5, and Pink Puffins in an E5. As you can see, we've still got no value, so victory conditions is anybody guess. And the tank tier, I suppose you could have taken any tier if you're really that minded. You know, a couple of annihilators, why not? Give it a bash. What are they going to do? You know, it doesn't say it's best of 3. It could be best of 33. How do we know? It could be the first to 2,000 victory points. We just do not know. And the worst thing is, the clans don't know either. And that's the downside, because they're playing this now, but they may have to replay it, because the results may not go through. And we had exactly the same instance on EU server in winter, where the clans went into the final group, the results were not recorded and therefore not sent to Wargaming, and because they weren't recorded and therefore not sent to Wargaming, those games had to be replayed. So you just never know. Anyway, let's get up there into the back of the map and see at least what they're going to do, if they're going to do it. So we've got Striker heading towards the decap, rename user, I don't know, well, he's sort of going around the map. AMX here of Clutch going up high. Steve the Troller, as it's meant to be Trawler, I think, is just overlooking. E7, well, they're going to the A cap, taking the B already, so they will take the cap advantage this time. Crown Dragons of X Gamma and 7 Ruler going down low, trying to get those shots into Steve the Troller. If we move over to this side of the map, we've got Nitroglycerin and Chromatrox, along with Nat Backwards coming up. They've lost the cap advantage now. It will go to ENT. Their team name is Mango Pasta. E7 are called Pink Nuggings. There you go, look. All good fun. So at the moment, it's E7 who have been bled slightly more. And again, ENT just need to hold fire. Well, we've got 7 Ruler going up on the ramp. My mouse is being ultra sensitive again. He's just going up on the ramp, trying to get shots across into Clutch there in the 50B, who's dropped down from his perch. On the other side, look at Striker. Striker's way up there, where the TDs would normally be, doing what light tanks are good at, and that is sticking rolls into Crown Wagons from the other side of the map. That was a great shot. It really was. I don't know if it was a blind shot, but if it was a great blind shot. It really, really was. So Pink Puffins here and Nuggets and Fries, well, they don't need to do anything but defend the D cap. Sorry, the B cap. Problem is though, E7 are behind on points. And therein lies their problem. So if you look at the way they're stacking up, I mean, Chromatrox is going to... Oh! That was an ammo rack. That was an ammo rack. Chromatrox, I think that was an ammo rack. I think he just lost all his HP in one foul movement. As I was just saying, I was just about to zoom in on him and he just like disappeared. So, poor Chromatrox. And it was an ammo rack. Oh, that's really put pain. I don't know where his turret went. His turret's disappeared. It's there, look. Yeah, big ammo rack. Poor Chromatrox. So that's put E7 really on the back foot now. There's not much they can do. I mean, this happened recently. It happened on NA. It happened a couple of times on EU now. Getting ammo racks really, really normally in the first sort of minute or so of the game, and it's happened here today. So all I can do is feel for the poor guy, to be fair. So ENT have got the advantage here. Poor old E7, they're already a tank down because Chromatrox just, well, what can I say? E5s are suspect to ammo racks, but boy, that was an ammo rack and a half. E7 though, trying to make a push into the C cap area, but at the moment they've got to take a tank out. Nuggets in Fries is moving, Pink Puffins is moving. They're trying to focus Necromancer, which isn't a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Necromancer's getting out there. Nitroglycerin and X Gamma coming in. And a 7 Ruler here trying to push a little bit onto Steve, the Troller, but Ken Walls is there, and so is renamed user. Poor E7. There's not much they can do, guys. They're just being bled here. I mean, they've lost one of their heavies, which they needed. And, you know, it's really against them, and ENT are going to take it, and there we go. And this happened yesterday with my clan on EU, Vale. I mean, they were in command of the game in great positions, and then full ammo rack on an IS-4. So poor Chromatrox. Ammo racked. Oh no, he may have been... it may not have been an ammo rack. He may have been triple tapped. Could have been. I don't know. We were over the other side of the map. Again, didn't expect him to go down that quickly, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, as I was saying, Vale had one as well yesterday. They went down in our action. We had one on the NA server as well when they were in command of the game. Where and that was not Pincer, it was SLG, I believe. So yeah, it's a killer really. Let's have a look, see if there's anything coming back up. No, it's still not displaying. So we have no idea. I can't show you anything at the moment because I don't know what's going down, is the honest answer. So I don't know. I mean, normally the next match starts in like 17 minutes, but will it or won't it? I don't know. Is the honest answer. I can't even show you who they're going to play. I don't even know what map they're going to go out on because apparently, according to Wargaming, the issue is local to the Asian server. So I'm going to get I'm going to see if I can get a replay up and running at least. I mean, I can do a replay at the very least because clutch. Because I don't think they're going to be fixing it like massively quickly. Simple as that, really. And I'll just go and get a drink. One moment. Enjoy Clutch from ENT, rolling out his K91. Just ignore the chat. I've just realised I've got a drink. I don't need to go anyway. I'm such a muppet. Yeah, that's right, yeah. They won't enter it. They won't enter it manually, even with evidence. It's got to be recorded electronically. So, I mean, these games literally could be meaningless. We don't know yet. We just don't know yet. This is why Wargaming... Oh, no, there's none of that. This is why Wargaming has said that, well, basically anything can happen. It's sort of erring on the side of caution. I have no idea what the brackets are, Simic. I have no idea what maps are. And I have no idea what teams are playing who. I have no idea. I don't know who's won. I don't know who's turned up. I don't know anything. I have no idea. I am as much in the dark as you are. Oops, it could be Moon Map. Who knows? I mean, we just don't know. I mean, it says the victory value is, it says victory, whatever, value to, it just says value. So it could be, you know, do 5 ammo racks in a VK68 on the lunar map. Who knows? Nobody knows. I have no idea, Simic. Wargaming have said maybe. That's all they've said. They've said maybe. At this moment in time, I don't have all the only information I got is due to technical problems. In fact, I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it. I do like the way they said that due to technical problems, we cannot guarantee that today's tournament in Asia will start and go well. Just can't guarantee it, guys. So that's as much as I know. So you know now as much as I know. Well, you don't. You don't, Necromancer. It's that straightforward, guys. It's yeah. Anyway, that's a great mastery by Clutch of ENT. At least I can show a replay. I can't do anything else. Let's see if he's got it working yet. Still not working. Let's do another replay. Let's have a look at Roadblock, another Asian player. It's time from Feast. Oh no, Spicy. If the tours are literally going ahead, I just don't know if anything counts. Is the honest answer. And you know, the question was asked, can they cancel it? And Wargaming said, no, we can't. We can't really postpone it. Which means that whilst it may not be postponed, the team is still going to go through the motions. Because they do, they have to go through the motions. And the games may have to be replayed. It's as simple as that. It's not ideal, clearly. It's not ideal at all, actually. So... Well, Smick, you may have to replay tonight. You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They won't postpone. So yeah, I mean, we're all muddling through it, to be fair, and that's all we can do. Smith, how can I put this? The best way I can put it, yes and no. They probably count, but they may not. It's as simple as that. I don't know, is the honest answer. All I can do is monitor what Wargaming are saying, and if they say something different on the streamers Discord, I will let you get, or I'll let you know. At the moment, they've said the only thing they've said different on the streamer Discord to the main Discord is that the games will not be the tour will not be postponed. It's too late to postpone the tour for today. So that's the only thing that is different at the moment. So the question was asked: are the tours for Asia going to be rescheduled for a later date? And the answer that came back was no. The tournament has not been postponed. We cannot postpone it. So that's the latest. That's the only difference so far between the streamers Discord and Wargaming's official Discord. So aside from that, I really do not know, to be fair, guys. hello Croatia. So other than that, yeah, like I said, I don't know any other information at this moment in time. If I get other information, obviously I will relay it as soon as I get it. But I just don't have it at the moment. Nothing's come through as of yet. Yeah. I mean, officially we should be going out in about 9 minutes from now for the next game, which I don't know. Is it a quarter-final, a semi-final? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what map it is. I don't know anything. Oh, poor old FE4202. Goodbye. Yeah, it should be approximately 8 minutes, yeah. So I can't play another replay now. Normally I would do a flyover, but I don't know what the maps are, so I can't tell you that either. Crazy, eh? These things, they sent to try us. Just sent to try us, man. Wild One's out is streaming, but don't know what he's streaming. To be fair. He is streaming, but I don't know what he's streaming. That's a great mastery there by Roadblock. Well done. So we got 7 minutes, so I can't show another replay. Let's see if the tours are up and running. No, they're not. They are not. So we've got to now hang around for 7 minutes in the garage, just in case we get blindsided. That's when the games kick off. We should get the invite in the next, 2 minutes or so. So, oof, it's all up in the air. It's a bugger's muddle. It's a bugger's muddle. Yeah, it's not the best. Can't do much about it though, guys. These things do happen. Ay, 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 ay. So we should get the invite coming through very shortly. Very, very shortly. Very, very shortly. But not as yet. Oh, dearie me. Well, I'm assuming we'll get an invite. It's an assumption. Because we should have got the invite around now. Hey, Jason. Welcome to the craziness that is World of Tanks. Hello, I'm back. Because I normally forget to put my webcam back on. Welcome to the craziness that is Wargaming's tournaments on Asia. This one is not going down well, to be fair. So I'd love to tell you who we're watching and what map we're going out on. I just no idea. Hello, the F. Welcome to the craziness that is Asia. Still not got the invite, I don't think. Have I got the invite? No, still not got the invite. Oh dear, what can the matter be? No invite. Certainly not that one. Now they do go out normally at 32 minutes past, which is 4 minutes from now. Maybe they're going out at 36 minutes past, which means we've got another 2 minutes to wait. Well, 2.5 minutes. But I just don't know because I can't check the schedule. So I'm guesstimating what time because the tournaments are not working. Look. So I'm just guesstimating the schedule on the ground that they normally won't go out at 32 minutes past, and then it's 4 minutes past the hour, and then 36 minutes past the hour. We're now at 29 minutes past. I've had no invite. I don't know if the teams have had an invite. Oh, this... I don't know. Yeah, still nothing. And, well... Pretty bad, really, guys. All you're seeing at the moment is a T22 sat in a forested glade in possibly Russia. But at least the dog went into that cooking pot because it's no longer there. And the guys who were stood around playing on their harmonica, Katusha, well, they've clearly got into a truck and they got out of there as well. So tell us your thing about the new Object T10 Heavy. What's my thing? What thing will that be? Which new object? The 907 or the 260? Because there's two. There are two. Oh dear. This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. No invites. No invites. Oh, let's find out if Wargaming know anything. Because we should have got the invite now. I mean, my understanding is they go out at 32 minutes. We haven't got the tournament invite. It hasn't come through. Yeah. It seems to have all gone bottom up, belly up, boobs up, or tits up, whichever way you want to look at it. I don't know if the clan's got an invite either. I mean, it's pretty fair to say that the either A, the game is not going ahead, or B, something's completely buggered up somewhere now. So I'm asking if the clans have now got, because I've just seen a message from Yogan Govinda saying that has the tour been cancelled. I don't know if they were into the next stage. They most likely were, so not because now writing something, so we'll find out from Notka down here. She'll tell us potentially, maybe. No, she's addressing the issue on NA. Oh my, what can the matter be? Wargaming put 50p in the meter. That's all you got to do. 50p. Put the 50p in the meter. Things go according to plan. Don't put the 50p in the meter, then I'm sorry, but you just get shut off. Oh. Nor me, juicy. Okay, so some of the clans didn't get, so ENT didn't get a notification either for the room. So it's not just me. There seems to be a complete and utter balls up. No, that's fine down here. I understand. So the clans haven't got anything. I haven't got anything. I'll tell you what. Let's have a chat with Wild One's Helper. Let's have a chat with Wild One's Helper, if we can. Let's see if he's around, shall we? See if we can talk to Wild One's Helper. Yeah. It's an official stream, so I'm going to have an official cigarette without showing you my webcam. Bye. Jack.
Yes.
You're on stream, obviously. The clans didn't get an invite.
I'm finishing the stream.
You're on my stream. The clans didn't get an invite either, by the way.
Oh my god.
Because I've just been chatting to Tommy from RN and Juicy from ENT, and they haven't got in-room invites either.
Oh my.
Not because said we're doing our best from our side. Well, that's lovely. We got streams running and clans hoping to get games.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, what are we going to do? We're just going to sit there waiting all day until 1 a.m.
I was like playing 5 VK games and I was like,
well,
do we have any updates?
No, I mean, there's no updates.
No, it was, yeah, it was messy. Oh god. No, well, at least EU server is fine.
Oh, is it?
It's probably fine as well. No, the EU server, yeah, at least we are given teams. I am given a team. I'm going to follow Astra versus George's bracket. I'm not sure about every though, because Pete is supposed to follow. Oh yeah, Pete is fine. I mean, both of you are fine. Don't worry. Yeah, because yeah,
This is not good, really. I mean,
No.
I've got clans hanging in the wind, not knowing what they're doing.
Yeah. And I
Oh,
don't know what's going. It's a disaster for the Aegis Nova.
it's not good. It's not good.
No.
But I'm gonna go to our special chat and tell Sirius.
I think they have to make a decision, and I think I don't know if the results are captured, but I think they should be clear on that. Whether the matches will be rescheduled at a later date, but I think they had to be done.
Yeah. Ah, my life. It's madness.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie dear.
XLV 2 versus Kane, which someone told me.
Right, so I've just told Sirius, because I'm not going to answer. I mean, Nock has sort of answered, and
Yeah, I think it would be better to cancel tonight's tournament.
I think it's better because they can't keep the Asian clans just hanging there. They just can't do it.
No.
It's not fair on them. I mean, especially with the time differences. I mean, it's getting close to midnight in New Zealand. If not, it is midnight in New Zealand. I don't know. Let me check. Well, no, 20 minutes to midnight in New Zealand. So it is getting over in Vietnam now. It's what, 7:40. So 7:40 is not too bad. But then Hong Kong is almost 8 o'clock, I believe.
8:40, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
And then Sydney is 10 o'clock almost. So, you know, people do live in Australia, and it's getting late for them. So
Yep. Yeah, I think they need to make a decision sooner or later. I hope they do. And
I mean, like I said, I know they're trying to fix it. I know they're working to resolve it. Oh, things are back, but we don't know what's going on. Things are back, but things aren't back. There's no tournament chart. There's a tournament. It's listed, but there's no tournament chart. No, there's no tournament. It says the tournament chart will show when the teams are drawn, and I've still got no.
so they will inform a replay of, or I don't know. Should I? Am I allowed to announce that?
Well, I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that.
Reschedule the matches because.
Well, how can they? I mean, what round were we in? Were we in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals or the 16? And if we're in 16, then we've just missed out on all the quarterfinals. So how are you going to find out who got to the semis? or are we going to play the quarterfinals now, or what? I don't know. Is the honest answer? I don't know.
No. Are the matches? So the matches, the results are not captured then.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't blame Sirius here. He probably doesn't know either. I mean, Sirius and Dario are probably working behind the scenes trying to pull things, and all they're saying to us is they can't cancel the games. Okay, I get that, but we've just had a game that didn't go ahead. It just didn't go ahead.
Yeah.
It was meant to go off
Yeah.
at 32 minutes past the hour, i.e., 10 minutes ago it was meant to start. I didn't get the invite. That's okay, I'm the streamer. But the clans didn't get the invite either. So if the clans didn't get the invite, then you've got to reschedule that match anyway. And how are you going to reschedule it? I mean, what are you going to do? Because this is, there's no chart. Now there is a chart. And now we've got the semi-finals apparently, but it's not listing when they are.
So the quarterfinals, the results are registered then?
Well, it looks like it. Let's have a look. ENT matches. No. It's not registered. The match is not registered. The match is registered, ENT versus E7, but the result is not in.
Right. Oh dear.
So
that's like a complete a complete rematch of the second day. Oh god.
Yeah, so because I'm looking on the stream at the moment and it's showing that there's no result in that game, and ENT did beat E7 2-0. So that's showing to me that the result didn't go through. So that's a reschedule. If that's a reschedule, then it'd be I'd reschedule the whole thing if I were them.
Me too. So I think it's giving it a fair environment for the clans to play with, because they really don't know if the match is going ahead or not. It's unlike what happened back in the winter season on the E server though, because this time Wargaming was very unclear on whether the matches would go ahead or not. They just said they had to actually tell them whether the matches are going ahead or not, because they were very unclear on that.
Yeah.
So I would understand if they reschedule the entire second final stage.
Yeah, because GV haven't got an opponent. There's no opponents going through. No results have been registered. No results have been registered. But that's on here. I don't know if the results have been registered somewhere else, but they've certainly not been registered here.
If it's not registered here, then I don't think it's registered elsewhere.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
GV's just sent me a message. Now, this should be QF. Now, we were talking about this earlier. If the results don't show, it's like what we had in the winter season. It's no different with BPS, Serenity, and Vale, where they played the games, but the results didn't go through. Because the results didn't go through, they had to replay them, and this is no different now. So I'm trying to see if.
But in this case, I would support the rescheduling of the entire thing.
Looks like they're coming up now. Hang on a minute. That's not come up at all. Some of them seem to be registering. No, E7 and ENT have not shown, but Feast is. Feast is showing. The Feast result is showing against GV. GV beat Feast 2-0.
Right.
Which means the result from HLV must be showing. HLV is showing 2-0 against King. So it's only some games that are not showing.
Oh my god. This is really rich. How about ID versus RN?
ID versus RN. Well, RN didn't say they got an invite. That's not showing either. That result is also not showing.
Yikes. So at least we know GV and HLV are through to semifinals, but not RN and ENT.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, officially, but unofficially.
But that means I have to set up a new stream for maybe tomorrow for the Asia server then.
Yeah, so it's only GV and Feast, HLV and King that are showing, all the others are not. So, And they should have gone out at 32 minutes past the hour, like I suspected, but they haven't because the invite didn't come through. Now the next match should be the final at 4. Yeah, it should be the final at 4 minutes past the hour, which it's not because not everybody's there. So, ooh. See, gotta put those 50p's in the meters, guys. If you don't put the 50p in the meter, you get cut off. Oh, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, they can't leave everybody just hanging.
No.
They just can't do it. But they are. It's annoying the clans if you see on Discord.
Yeah.
They're getting upset.
I definitely understand that.
Yeah, so it's only GV and HLV showing, nobody else. Oh, people are getting upset. The NT are getting very upset, and I can understand why. I mean, you can understand why they're getting upset.
Yeah.
I mean, firstly, their game hasn't been recorded, and if their game hasn't been recorded, the thing is, in the second game, I think E7 had an ammo rack in like the opening round, in the opening sort of start of the game, which really switched everything over to ENT's sort of advantage. So if they're going to replay it, the chance of getting another ammo rack in the first minute of the game is going to be pretty slim.
Right. Gosh.
So for those of you on stream, we're discussing what's going on because we don't know ourselves, and
we're as confused as you are.
And we just put in the picture, guys. There are two servers. There's the official server, which you can all see. It's got the tournament tab, and then there's like a tournament streamer server, which Jack and I are both in. And Jack will confirm this. I've written a message to Wargaming saying that, look guys, you can't leave the clans hanging like this. The only results showing are GV against Feast and HLV against King. Nobody got an invite, so it'd be better. Wouldn't it be better for you to just postpone it and cancel it and reschedule everything for another day? And all they've said is there are problems for the second match. They can't cancel the games right now. We will inform about a replay or postponement later, which is lovely. when it's 3 o'clock, well, 2:50 in the afternoon in Minsk. Not so lovely when it's 10 to 11 in Sydney or whatever. To be honest. But it's not. It's not Sirius or Darius' fault. They're the organisers, but there are other people. They're just the interface between the organising and the tournament. They're not the ones who have the say on whether to cancel it or not, unfortunately. So.
Right. Oh, we got something new.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
they will be rescheduled for tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Series just met. There we go.
Okay, so there you go. You just heard it from the horse's mouth. Not saying Jack looks like a horse, but you know, it's an expression that we have in England. So only the results of 2 matches are counted, which you heard Jack and I talking about that. It was GV against Feast, HLV against King. So all the remaining matches will be rescheduled for tomorrow. So let's. I'm going to take a copy of that, and I'm going to put it
in the chat.
I'm going to post it to the chat. So that's about it. Maybe this time Jack will get a stream.
Oh, yeah, finally, yes, that's good.
Instead of playing his VK90 3 times.
No, 5 times.
5 times. Oh, there you go. Look.
Yeah.
So that's what we've just heard from Wargaming. You now know as much as we now know.
Yeah. And when I think you'll be allocated for to a different oh no no ENC that result didn't register, so you'll be streaming the same bracket once again. I
Yeah.
think I'll be following RN versus ID probably.
Possibly because they're not recorded. Their match has not been recorded either. So
Yeah. So probably I will be following that bracket.
yeah. But just to put you in the pictures, guys, sometimes there's a misunderstanding of a word. So when we say cancel in England, for example, in English, we don't mean sort of cancel the whole of PYS. We just don't mean cancel it. So sometimes when you see Wargaming respond with "we can't cancel the games," they could be interpreting it to mean, well, we're not going to cancel the series. When what we're actually saying is cancel, postpone is what we're saying, but it's just easier to say cancel. So that's why they keep saying, yeah.
Or deem it as void. I mean, deem what everything happened tonight as void and schedule it to another day.
Yeah.
Which might be a better
So
phrasing there.
yeah, some of it is just lost in translation, let's say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems that the rest of the games, only 2 results have come through, and as you said there, the remaining matches will be rescheduled for tomorrow. So now that says remaining matches. Now in English, remaining matches means those that have yet to be played. Whereas RN and ENT, E7, RN and ID did play, so those will have to be replayed, I would assume.
Yeah. I would say so.
Yeah. Lots of things get lost. Unfortunately, Smick, it doesn't work that way. We tried that on EU, and if the result is not registered by their system electronically, it doesn't matter how much evidence you've got, they won't count it, and they will redo the games. They will replay them. It caused a stir in the winter tour on EU. It caused a big stir because in that particular instance, in the first round, the game was perfectly valid, nothing wrong, and Team A beat Team B. The results didn't go through. There was lots of evidence. It was a streamed game. And Wargaming said, we don't accept that. You've got to replay it. They replayed it, and Team B beat Team A in the rescheduled match, which sort of didn't go down well. So yeah, I could understand the frustration at your end, poor old ENT. I do understand that.
Yeah, especially when that the EU game there was not the kind of problem we were experiencing tonight.
No.
Tonight we were experiencing an APA failure, but it didn't
Yeah.
happen for that incident on the EU server. So for this incident, you can argue that the lack of clear message from Wargaming actually inspired an unfair environment for teams to compete in, which I understand.
Okay, so Darius just put an update in. The matches of ID against RN and E7 versus ENT will be replayed tomorrow. They will be replayed. And the other matches will then be rescheduled for tomorrow and go according to plan. The results of GV against Feast and HLV against King have been saved. Those games will not be replayed. So sorry E7, sorry ENT, and sorry ID. Or RN, sorry, and congratulations ID, and congratulations E7. You get a second chance to have a bite at that cherry. To be fair. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. You know, we were doing our best to get these things sorted for you. We were pushing them at our end, Jack and I, to to get a result sooner rather than later. So sorry about that, guys, but we can't obviously do anything about the system. I'm afraid the system is the system. Right.
But well, I mean, if I were wargaming, I would just replay the entire day over because
Yeah,
it's
it's probably easier.
the lack of clarity.
Probably
it's,
easier.
Yeah, easy, and it's fairer for all the teams. Because
Yeah.
it's really, the lack of clear message is
Yeah.
really not helping at all.
My understanding, though, it isn't strictly Wargaming's fault this time. It's specific to Asia. We don't know what that is. It's not affected EU and it's not affected NA. It's only local to Asia. So we don't know what that is. It could be the servers were down, or there could be something uploading to the servers. We just don't know. So it may not be strictly Wargaming's fault in this instance. It could be a third party's fault. And admittedly, it's taken them a while to come up with a result, but in credit to them, we were pushing them at 30 minutes past the hour, and they've given us they've given us a decision now 30 minutes later, which is pretty quick for Wargaming, believe me.
But to be honest, yeah, there were the messages were pretty unclear, which.
They are, but then again, as I say, I have to sort of consider the fact that English is not their first language, and some of it is going to be lost in translation. But not a desirable outcome for everybody. I get that, but probably the fairest outcome.
I would not necessarily say the fairest outcome, but at least it's an outcome that is to be expected, given what happened previously.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying it's the fairest outcome. It's the most reasonable they can do, I think.
Yeah, I think
within their rules, I think it's the most reasonable. And that's why I say it's the fairest. It's not. It's harsh in some respects because obviously ENT have to play again and they've just won, so they have to do all that again. Same with RN. I think they beat ID, so they've got to do it again. So, by the way, that message on the stream is from Daria. So in the YT chat, if you're wondering who's written all that, that's Daria from Wargaming who's written that. So she copied it on there. So, you know, I do bemoan Wargaming at the best of times. Trust me. I mean, if anybody's seen my recent video, I bemoan them. But credit where credit is due. Credit where credit is due. They've come onto the stream. They've tried to update us all. They've tried to work behind the scenes. We've tried to work behind the scenes with them on this to get some resolution to this, to give some certainty to Asia. It may not be the best outcome that everybody wants, but in credit to Wargaming, at least they took some action pretty quickly for a change. So I'm not going to take that away from them. So love them or loathe them. They tried to resolve it. They couldn't. And they've done what they consider is the most reasonable action to take. So that fills me with promise that they take the tournament seriously, regardless of what we all think. It does fill me with promise, guys.
Yep.
And with that, well, there's no more action today. Well, there isn't on Asia,
And,
but there is on EU later, and then the NA later on. So yeah. So.
But I will be putting out a new link for my stream, hopefully, very soon for tomorrow.
Yeah. Right. So, sorry guys, that's it really for today. We had a bit of drama. It's like watching Pantherfleet. Come on, you can't deny it. It's like watching Pantherfleet streams. There's drama in the tournaments. That's not caused by 100% win rate accounts. You gotta love it. It's different. Anyway, so yeah, exactly, Tommy. So both myself, Jack, along with Every Good Name Is Taken and Amunet, I believe, are back this evening for EU, and then later on after that, myself, Fishy, and again, I believe you, Jack, are on NA. Is that correct?
No, I'm not on NA.
Oh, you're not on NA, just EU.
Yeah.
Why did I see
Just
a name
EU.
mentioned somewhere? That confused me. Okay.
Maybe I was posting the leaderboard and also the bracket for tonight, so maybe that gave you uh, an impression. But anyway.
No, well, yeah. Anyway. So he's back tonight anyway on EU. Maybe not NA.
Yeah.
Just me and Fishy. Oh, killer. Right. With that, guys. Seriously, thank you for tuning in and watching basically a drama stream. Woohoo! We saw a game between E7 and ENT, and unfortunately, we're going to see it again tomorrow. Hopefully, they'll change the map. That'll be an interesting one.
Oh.
Will they change the map, or will it be Canal again? That'd be interesting.
Oh god.
Either way, guys, really sorry for today. Sorry that you didn't get to see any action. Sorry that you've basically been sitting around for the last hour. Well, you haven't been sitting around for the last hour. You saw a couple of replays. You did see a game. You've been sitting around for the last 40 minutes, to be fair. And, but you know, close to an hour. But you got to see some behind-the-scenes action anyway. So with that, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. All the best. And hopefully catch you again tomorrow, where we'll do it all over again. Woohoo!
Oh man.
Deary me. Craziness gets crazier. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Catch you all soon. Bye for now.